5. After this, there was a feast of the Jews. Jesus went up to Jerusalem, and there is in Jerusalem by the sheep gate a pool, which is called in Hebrew Bethesda. Bethesda. That's how you pronounce it, right? I had to go over this. And Bethesda, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of sick people, blind, lame, paralyzed, waiting for the movement of the water. For an angel went down a certain time into the pool and stirred up the water. And then whoever stepped in first after the stirring of the water was made well of whatever disease he had. Right? Now a certain man was there who had an infirmity for 38 years. You know, when the Israelites, right, Hebrews to Israelites were wandering the wilderness for 40 years, on the 38th year is when they started walking out of the wilderness, right? That's when Balaam and the king Balak hires Balaam to curse Israel. That's the 38th year. They're starting to come out of the wilderness into the promised land. This is what this is talking about. It's his moment. He represents Israel, who's lame, paralyzed, seeking healing in things that ain't from God, right? That's why Jesus was sent there. Bethsaida, the pool, once was a Jewish anointed by God area, but it turned into a pagan worship, right? And they believed an angel came and stirred up the water, and whoever stepped in first got healed, right? But when you go and find this place, it's covered by pagan worship, and they had a pagan god there. And so they had this myth. It never says it actually happened. This was a myth. That's why Jesus is sent by the Father, right? And he comes to this man, do you want to be made well? Get up your bed and walk, right? So when we look at this, we look at that God, sent mercy to this one man who was paralyzed for 38 years in unbelief, blinded like the Jews, the Israelites in the wilderness. In his 38th year, it's time to come out. You're in bondage. Now it's time to walk into the promised land by faith, right? Watch this. But it's called what? It's the pool of Bethesda, right? The house of mercy. The number 5 porches represents the house of mercy, represents God's mercy and grace. Mercy and grace. And it's called what? Bethesda. Mercy, house of mercy.